Hello, my name is Dennis. I'm studying computer engineering at Koç University. In this video, I'm going to talk about how languages become endangered. I'm also going to talk about an endangered language, which is Amahuaca, and I'm going to state the fact that I'm for or against saving endangered languages. First of all, what's a language? Language is a system that consists of the development, acquisition, maintenance, and the use of complex systems of communication, particularly the human ability to do so, and a language is any specific example of such a system. Language is a living creature and today's most effective communication tool. Language generates the society's mutual feelings and emotion. In this point, Confucius has an important quote for explaining this. If language is not correct, then what is said is not what is meant. If what is said is not what is meant, then what must be done remains undone. If this remains undone, morals and art will deteriorate. If justice goes astray, the people will stand about in helpless confusion. Hence, there must be no arbitrariness in what is said. This matters above everything. There are today many languages that are spoken by a few of people in a little area. These types of language are called endangered language. In everyday, these languages lose spread. To the point, endangered languages are divided into two categories. These are dead language and extinct language. A language is extinct if no living people speak it. A dead language, on the other hand, is one that has no native speakers or no fluent speakers. But a dead language can evolve and build new language from its parts. Right here, you can see today's graphic of endangered language all over the world. This graphic was made by UNESCO. As we are coming to the reasons of language disappearing, globalization plays a big part. When the dominant language gets strong every day, other language loses importance and spread. Apart from that, linguicity and colonial are the methods that powerful countries use for increasing the spread of their language. At this point, they forbid minorities to speak their own language. In my opinion, we should always preserve any disappearing language because those languages reflect the way of living and the customs of people who are speaking them. These languages are undoubtedly vital for humans as they give us some clues about our world history by examining the root of the words they are using. They may be a bridge between the present and the past, and they carry an important mission to see the interaction between people and their communication with the others. For example, let me give you some information about Amahuaca, which is a disappearing language. It's the one which is spoken across the South America and approximately 500 people speak it now. Suppose that when someone wants to look for any information about South America, he should look into its history, its economy, its tourism, and of course its languages, because language has a huge impact on history and society. So we should prevent any language from dying off if we want to preserve our world heritage, our customs, and more significantly, our history. Let me say another important thing. Linguistics should examine all disappearing and disappearing languages to find out the root of modern ones because all modern ones are derived from those earlier languages. In my opinion, most people support the idea that a disappearing language should be saved. In this point, fortunately, UNESCO and other social societies work hard for saving languages. For instance, we see every day that UNESCO helps building language schools in endangered language areas. Moreover, UNESCO helps the people's financial situation who are the native speakers of an endangered language. But these work are not always enough for saving them. These are things that we have to do for it. We also have to do our best to support this work. Languages are very important for saving cultures, and in this point, I want to share a quote from Chuck Palahniuk about importance for saving the cultures. The first step, especially for young people with energy and drive and talent, but not money. The first step to controlling your world is to control your culture, to model and demonstrate the kind of world you demand to live in. To write the books, make the music, shoot the films, paint the art. In conclusion, we have to push forward the work for saving endangered languages and prevent them from being extinct. Here are the sources that I used for this presentation. Thank you for listening to me. By the way, I'm sorry for wearing eyeglasses in this video. Unfortunately, I have to do it because I've been having an eye sensitive problem for 2 days. So I'm sorry for wearing them again. And thank you for listening to me again.